What's up, guys, gals, and Book Nook pals? It's Plug the Bunny with another Book Nook unboxing. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you like the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and please tell me in the comments what Book Nook kit you want me to unbox next. Today, we're very fortunate to have one of MiniCity's two new kits on the table. This is their Aerospace Foundry, and on their shipping, they call it their beginner Aerospace Foundry, so this should be a beginner-friendly kit. One cool thing about this Book Nook is I was able to speak with the lead designer over at MiniCity, and this is actually from a new designer there. This is, I believe, their first Book Nook that they've designed, this new designer. So, congratulations to that new designer for getting your Book Nook mass-produced. Let's look forward into it and see what we got. So, hobby knife out. This is currently available on their Amazon storefront. I don't believe I saw it on their website yet, so I will put a link to the Amazon storefront in the comments, as well as the coupon code for 15% off that you can find on the Book Nook subreddit, which you should come join anyway. Alright, so you can see different style art. This is going to be a different aesthetic look to most of MiniCity's stuff, because it's a different designer, and that's really cool. Nice to see them branching out and giving up and coming designers new opportunities. So, opening it up, all right, we got a lot in here. So even though this is they call it a beginner kit, it doesn't look like we're skimping on any of the things. I'm going to turn the overhead light back on since we don't have any more plastic. All right, so let's start with the tool pack right in the middle. All right, pair of tweezers. I know some of you keep track. I've lost or gotten rid of so many. I don't even know how many I have right now. That's a blue, so that's a level 2. I like that. Okay, we have a B700. B7000. This does look like it's got the actual precision tip on it, which is nice. It is a brand of it I'm not familiar with. Just remember, B7000 is a type of glue, not a brand of glue, so you will see lots of different brands. We have a double black emery board, but we're still going to throw it in the corner because we don't need it. We have our little plastic tape strips for wire management. I prefer Scotch tape. And then you have a two-way mirror and a one-way mirror for our Infinity Effect portal, which from the box art looks like it's going to be straight in the center. And I can hear my Shih Tzu behind me on the couch is getting antsy after eating her dinner, so I apologize for the scratches and any barks. So we got a couple, there is some motion in here. There's some accordioning pieces. So we have some metal bars, we have some rubber washers, and we have some plastic greenery. I'm going to pause it right here for a second, deal with my dog, and we will be right back. And that is what happens, guys, when your dog gets her treat, her toy stuck in the couch cushions. We have some spun cotton here, some loose fiber. Probably not cotton, probably poly fibers. This, I think, is going to create that smoke effect at the bottom. It is a MiniCity kit, so we have another Thor's hammer to add to the collection. And one thing I never noticed, even though I've done all these videos, let's see if we can tell, it actually is branded MiniCity. I saw that on the hammer I'm currently using on my kit. Maybe they've all been like that. Maybe it's only a newer thing, and that's why I never recognized it before, but there we go. All right, it looks like we got some 3D elements in here. We have a pipe of some kind. It's kind of cool, and it looks like it changes orientations, like it's multi-direction, so I think it's going to bridge like 2 different connection points, which is pretty cool. And then in here we have our astronauts. Let's take a look at this guy. I'm not always a fan of figures. I know people are pretty divided on, do you like figures in your Book Nooks, do you not like figures in your Book Nooks? This is a little multicolored 3D printed guy, and I will tell you, as someone who does 3D printing, this is pretty clean and multicolored, and that's not nothing. I mean, there are some spots like the bottom of the pack here. Let's see if it'll focus on that right here. No, where you can kind of tell that it is 3D printed, but the orange elements on the front are really clean. There's no bleed of the black into the white on the helmet or the orange into there. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 color print. All in all, pretty nice. Considering the price point for it, and I know what I would charge for that, that's a pretty good value. All right, our lighting package right here. So it would not be a MiniCity kit without a whole bunch of lights. One thing I am really liking here, and I hope we're going to see that transfer into the instruction manual, is lots of different colors. And what I mean by that is it's not like the 30 millimeter red and black one versus the 32 millimeter red and black one. You know, we have different colors, which hopefully will make the correct lights easy to identify. I don't love that we're still on the 2 AAA touch sensor box, but, you know, if you've watched my other videos, it's easy enough to bypass. So we got some pretty extensive LED strips on here. So 1, 2, 3 LED strips, including a long one and a pretty long one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 standard LEDs. So lots of different lights in this kit, which is nice to see. Stick that back in there. All right, I'm going to skip the pieces themselves for a second so we can take a look at the instruction manual. And we are now into the bound instruction manual era for MiniCity, which is nice to see. Much like they promised me based on your guys' feedback, so thank you, all of you, for the feedback, they have brightened up their pictures. There's been a lot of feedback that the different colors are hard to see specifically where things are going, and it does look like they have made some leeway, some headway there. So again, we have our LED set, we have our pipe, we have our bushings, and our rods. Oh wait, frosted rod. Oh, frosted rod. That's the embry board. But there's our LED diagram. All right. What do they call it? Our axis points. All right. We got some cotton. It is cotton. Some bamboo. It's supposed to be bamboo. Okay, cool. Much like in the you know, true to MiniCity though, they are built in sections. So you're gonna build, you know, the core, the wall, and then the final assembly, which is pretty cool. Lots of tips. I like the cut-ups and inserts. All right. Everything seems a lot brighter, a lot clearer in these renderings, but still the detail they're able to get in these renderings are pretty good. And you can hear my older dog barking in the background. Let's hope he doesn't get much louder. Sorry, guys. Dogs don't respect a close set. So, wow. Don't know what this grid thing is, but it is interesting. I think this is like a standoff section to make that infinity effect, but I could be wrong. It might just be the back. Then that's our accordioning piece right there. All right, so let's get to the stuff we really want to see, which is our pieces. Again, please be careful when you're cutting your sheets open. You don't want to ruin it. Now, there's a hard plastic sheet here with only 2 pieces, so I can safely cut on there. But just take care. You really don't want to spend, you know, $50-$60. I don't remember what the price of this is on a kit, or God forbid you're working on like an Anavrin kit that's in the $100 range. You know, spend all that money on a really nice product and then immediately destroy it as you're opening it up. Be careful, guys. I almost just lost this. There's some tiny acrylic pieces in here, very thin plastic. 2 really small pieces. So just make sure you hold on to that. And in fact, I'm going to put that in this bag right here with our bushings and our axis rods and our plastic bamboo, so I don't lose these. All right, so some really cool acrylic pieces. We have a star map of some kind, and we have what looks like a gravitational field matrix or something. I don't know, I'm making that up. It looks like, I don't know, some cool wavy things. It's our front dust cover right there. our pieces. So there's definitely like the aesthetic I've seen on this. It's definitely got almost like there's like a childlike aspect to it. I feel like just with these like solid primary colors here, or solid colors. Some beautiful double-sided printing, even on, and it looks like they're double-sided printing even where they don't have to, because this is absolutely the front plate on the build, and it's double-sided printed. Some flexible pieces right there. These are going to be like wires and a device. The outside, really cool tech pattern. Oh, sorry, that might be the inside. One thing that's interesting is the inside, because the numbers, or the letters rather. This does appear to be a little more zoomed in and a little blurrier. And also, I think, yep, it is this one. It's just zoomed in. Interesting. All right, no, I can't win them all. Another acrylic sheet, or plastic sheet. This does look like it's accordioned plastic, so this does bend. It looks like we have some kind of space capsule here. These are probably going to fold at 90 degrees to make railings. Hopefully, if I don't make it soon, make sure you remind me, make a video on the best way to fold these pieces, how to score them, to make it easier to bend without snapping in half. Okay, always love a double unfinished piece, because what does that mean? That's right, that's structure, that's integrity, that's strength. So that means your book nook is going to hold together a lot better. So if you look, right, it's lots of solid colors. We don't have crazy graphics. We don't have lots of different busy patterns going on. We have just pretty straightforward stuff. The outside's got a little more detail on it, but if you look, it's all I don't want to say simple. Simple kind of has, I'll put a negative spin on it, but it's not a very busy aesthetic to it, which is cool because it just gives it its own visual appeal. It'll stand out amongst the collection, but it also gives you more of a blank canvas if you're someone who really likes to put your own spin on stuff and customize. You don't have to paint over a lot of stuff. You just have a blank canvas. So you can put a lot of different embellishments on these solid color pieces. Whereas when you get into stuff like this, where it's a little more, intense and varied, it's a little bit harder. But again, all of these pieces seem to be completely double-side printing. So they seem to have really gone all in on the printing on this kit. Oh, until I said something. I guess now it's single printing. But again, there are some sections with that busy stuff, but again, the vast majority of it is this very primary solid look to it, and I'm kind of feeling it, to be honest. I think it's every once in a while you got to go the opposite way, and I think that kind of goes counter to what's standard, because you're gonna have these sections like this which are like bam in your face, lots of different colors, lots of different patterns, lots of different like cuts and stuff going on, and then you have the rest of it which will be nice and simple in terms of graphics for you to kind of put your own spin on. We're gonna have a little satellite thing right here. Oh, cool, that satellite's attached to that panel. Interesting. It's gonna be our top, so it does look like that star chart's gonna go on top. Touch sensor right here. I'm guessing these are going to be to control the motion pieces. That's cool. Little graphics on the inside. Some more movable pieces, more bendable accordion wood. Whoop. And again, this is not a bad thing. So when you see pieces fall out, I mean, on the one hand, it's frustrating, yes. But what that means is you have a heavy-duty component, like the wood is is good wood, and you have a piece that is mostly cut out. So not only is the quality good, but there's less work you have to do to get that piece out of the sheet, which means there's going to probably be less visible damage to it, unless you have to cover up with, you know, markers or whatever you're using. We do have the nice index slots on the wood to help you keep everything in order. Me personally, I use the magazine holder, the vertical magazine holder style, so it's not as much an issue for me. Put this back in here. So again, guys, this is the new Aerospace Foundry, one of 2 new book nooks, freshly released by MiniCity. Possibly advertised as a beginner kit. Maybe I misread that. I don't think I did, but possibly as a beginner kit. That might mean it's beginner friendly, but I don't think that means it's only appealing to beginners. So if you're interested, check it out. Like I said, I'll hit the camera really quick. Like I said, I'll put the link to it in the comments. I will put the coupon code to get 15% off on Amazon. Until then, again, please like, subscribe, put in the comments what you want to see me unbox next. As soon as I end this video, I'm going to be filming their next new book nook that just came out. So come find me on that video. And until then, this is Pluck the Bunny saying good looking, good nooking.